Hi there, and welcome to episode 10 of my TrackMANIA Nations playthrough. I apologize, I accidentally got gold on this one without recording, just a technical issue, so I did get gold. It wasn't that exciting, but now I'm on to this one, Race. Such a creative name. But yeah, I wanted to say really quick that in the downtime between videos, I changed the skin on my car. I looked through all of the nations, and oh my gosh, the developers did an amazing job of creating. I mean, look at the skin. I mean, it looked better on the other maps because that green is kind of reflective off of the big giant green buildings, and it looks kind of weird. But these are amazing skins for every flag. They did a very artistic recreation, I guess you could say, of oh crap, every nation. It's ridiculous and it's awesome. I might end up changing it multiple times. So if you see my card change skins, don't be surprised. I just want to show some support to the hard work that these guys have done on this game. And I also tried to change my region to Montana, since I'm at school in Montana, obviously. And I guess I haven't had my account for 2 months yet, which makes sense because I had to reactivate it in order to start playing. It lost all my progress from when I originally started this game. Crap, cactuses. But so I'll end up changing that so you'll see more realistic, I guess. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, for the longest time I thought that was a oh my gosh, how pathetic. I thought that was a hairpin turn. So many times I messed up because of that, because I've tried this map a couple times due to that previous technical issue, which is ridiculous. But anyway, into the topic. Last video I was talking about waiting to pay for games on Steam until they've been out for a long time, so their prices come down, and then they're on sale for like 75% off, and snagging it for under $10 at least, but usually it's around $5 to $7. And whether that's something that should be avoided because it harms publishers and all that kind of stuff, or if it's not a big deal because heck, we're poor. We have hard times with money too, so it's nothing to really worry about. That was a really good lap. I think I might have gotten gold. No! It's gonna be like a quarter of a second. Oh wow, no, I got smoked, never mind. But yeah, and then at the end of my last video, episode 9, you should totally check it out, if you haven't already. I talked a little bit about at the very end, I talked about free-to-play, and specifically League of Legends, because that's the game I play the most. It has a free-to-play model, and that you could completely, that was, I don't know why I hit that. Like, it's risky to put games on sale through Steam. I don't know if that's the developer's choice or if that's just Steam having the leeway to do it, and the developers are happy because they're moving more product. I hit the wall, dang it. But it's risky. They could potentially lose money overall, I guess you could say, because now that I know how Steam works and how their sales work, I know that if I don't buy a game when it first comes out for $60, if I wait long enough, price will come down. It'll go on sale for half off, 75% off, and I can get it for a ridiculously low price compared to when it first came out. And like the developers can lose money if people all did that. Oh, dang it! So, the same thing can happen to free-to-play, except we don't have to wait to, get the return of not paying, because obviously it's free-to-play. You pay nothing and you get the game. Granted, in certain games you get more or less of the game, but you get access to the game in general. Oh, good corner. That was relatively good. I hit the wall though. Shoot. And in League of Legends, you get free champion rotation. There's 10 champions you get to play at any time. I mean, they're not consistent. They change every week, but hey, there's 10 champions. You don't have to buy anymore. You get in-game currency that you can use to buy them. It takes a long time to save up for the more intricate champions, but heck, if you like the game and you don't mind playing it for a long time and using the free to play, or yeah, the free champions for the week, then heck, it's not a bad gig. Crap, he's gonna smoke me. I'm gonna hit the wall. No, I'll save it. No, I'm not gonna save it. And you could completely avoid paying a cent. And up until about, I would say, a month ago, I had that exact same mentality of, heck, this game's free. Well, that's their fault for making it free. I'm gonna milk every second I can out of it because I pay for other games, sort of the mentality. I mean, it's terrible, but why not? I mean, I hadn't really gotten into the game too much, and I didn't feel like I should have to pay if it's free. You know, if someone gives you something for free, why would you ever pay for it? Sort of a thing. But then as I started getting more into the game and I was playing it more often, and I felt like I really, you know, that I really owe Riot something, no matter how their company works, their management, whatever. I've been using their services for a certain amount of time, and that warrants some compensation on my part. So I ended up buying a couple characters, some skins and stuff. You know, I think I spent maybe $20, but to me it felt like the right thing to do. And that whole mentality of, well, you know, we'll offer this for free, but you know, hopefully they believe that their time is worth more than the $5 that they'd spend on points to get the champion that they were grinding for this whole time by, you know, playing games. And to a point, I agree, because think about it, if your game's good enough, wow, am I at the start again? That's ridiculous. To a point, it makes sense. If you have a good enough game, people will definitely pay money for it. It's the same idea if you didn't have a free-to-play service. The only difference is it's like a built-in demo, I guess, that lasts kind of forever. That landing was rough. I'm gonna start over. But yeah, like if it's good enough, people will pay for it. The only thing I can see wrong with it, and it's not with Riot's model. I like the idea of it saving you time. Like, your money will save you the time and give you the fun now. It's when people have the free-to-play games that only offer cosmetic items. They don't affect the way the game plays at all. I guess Team Fortress 2 would be a good example. I don't really play it, so I don't really know that much about how that free-to-play actually works. But I know that they are big on hats and stuff like that. So I'm assuming you have to pay for your hats, that kind of stuff, in order, you know, to look good. Dang it, why can't I get gold anymore? But, you know, I guess I don't see how you could make money when you're asking people to pretty much just donate to look cooler. You're not gonna perform any better unless for some reason a hat on your head makes you, you know, aim better, even though you can't see it since it's a first-person game. So I don't know, free-to-play model, it's a little scary. You could easily abuse it if enough people, you know, felt like, I could go with just the free features and whatever. And like, now that I talked about, dang it, Riot's model and how I've felt that I've played the game enough, I feel kind of bad saying what I did in the last video about indie developers. I didn't feel paying the full price for an indie game was warranted because, you know, it's like a Flash game pretty much, and they do that for free because they get advertisement, or I don't know how Flash games, if they get monetary compensation or anything. But, you know, it's just the fact that it's not as well put together of a game in some circumstances, not in all. Some indie games are amazing. I looked at my clock and I fell in the water. I'll have to actually pause it there, but I'll keep talking for a second. You know, it's not less of a game, but it's not as good of a game you could get with the same money, I guess you could say. I don't know. It's a tricky thing, and I feel bad for not contributing to the indie developers as much as I would contribute to I don't know, the major developers like Riot. But I don't know. I still haven't found any game that I get hooked onto. Like my brother, he plays Binding of Isaac. I think he's put over 100 hours into that game. If he didn't pay, a little bit of extra for, using the game that much, I mean, if you enjoy a game that much, you definitely should compensate the company that gave you that enjoyment. And I guess I'm just not a big indie game fan. So far, I haven't found one that scratched my itch. So I don't feel the need to compensate them for their hard work as much as I do for the AAA titles that I actually enjoy a ton. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I could continue talking about this in future videos. I think I'll end up reiterating the same thing, so I might choose another topic. But thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. I will reply to your comments. I got a comment earlier today about why I tagged something random in my video, and I replied back. So you can't say I haven't replied to my comments. But thanks for watching, and have a nice day.